Class 12th student, today I am going to start chapter 5th from your book Indian Economic Development. Topic is Human Capital Formation. This is chapter 5th and this is part 1. In this chapter we are going to understand these topic. What do you mean by physical capital and human capital? Meaning of human capital formation. What are the sources for human capital formation? Human capital and economic growth, importance of role of human capital formation, problem of human capital formation, human capital and human development, human capital formation in India. This has been deleted, okay, and future prospectus in educational sector. So these are the point that has been deleted for this year. So this much you have to learn in this chapter, okay. So in today's video I'm going to cover what do you mean by physical capital, human capital, what are the differences between them, and what do you mean by human capital formation, and what are the sources for human capital formation. So in this way, in this video I'm going to cover 4 topics, okay student, and all these 4 topics are very important. Remember, this is a new unit. This is related to current challenges, okay, and from here 2 long question is going to be asked in your board examination. Yani ki 12 marks question will be asked here, okay, 6 marks question, okay. So prepare these chapter properly, okay student. So first of all, why there is requirement of human capital formation, why we are reading this chapter. So what is the need of this concept, human capital formation? Human means what? The people, okay, living in a country. How it become capital? Why we are writing human resources are human capital formation? The chapter name is what? Human capital formation, okay. So a human become capital when we are going to train it, educated it become, when a person become expert in a particular field, then it become assets for a country, okay. It help in earning income, it accelerate the pace of growth, it is helpful for in fostering the development process. So in this way human becomes capital for a country, it become assets for a country, okay. So in this way human capital is very important. For example, you can take the example of Japan is a country that is a developed country, and it is a developed country not because of natural resources, no, it is not because of natural resources, it is because of human capital formation. Human capital formation is related to high level of technology, high level of research, high level of trained skilled expert people in a country, okay. So in this way, because of human capital formation, Japan is a country that is a developed country, okay. If you talk about India, if you talk about the Pakistan, so these are the country that is too much rich in natural resources, but these are developing country. Why? Because we are not able to formulate our human capital formation. Remember one thing, human capital is very helpful for proper exploitation ऑफ नेचुरल रिसोर्स. आप नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज का मैक्सिमम यूटिलाइजेशन तभी कर सकते हो जब क्या है, ह्यूमन कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन है. सो जितने भी डेवलप्ड कंट्री है, इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द ब्रिटेन, इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द अमेरिका, इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द जापान, एंड नाउअडेज इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द चाइना, all these are, if all the 3 countries are developed, and China is progressing very fastly just because of its human capital formation, because of the skilled people, okay. So this is the requirement. Every country is working on this field. They want that there will be more number of skilled, more number of expert, more number of expert people, okay. Why? Because it is going to help generation of national income, okay. So that is given here, and this statement of Wipfer, a nation is true wealth is neither a land, not a water, not a forest, not a mine, nor its flocks herb, nor its dollar, but wealthy and happy man, women and children. So I think you are able to understand what is the important of the people. Okay. Now, first of all, what do you mean by physical capital and what do you mean by human capital? Okay, so physical capital, this is the term you understand properly. Why? Because you are a commerce student. From the 11th class, you are understanding the term investment, you are understanding the term capital formation or capital accumulation. So, what is it? It is related to capital stock. It is related to what? It is related to capital stock. Okay, already in the first chapter I had told you कि fixed assets and unsold stock. Fixed assets and unsold stock are jointly known as a investment. Okay, so physical capital means it is related to what? It is related to fixed assets of a country. So what is written here? Let me see. Okay, so it includes all those inputs which are required for further production, like plant, machinery, factory, building, raw material, etc. So in this way it is related to what? It is related to fixed assets plus inventory stock. Okay, now it is needed to make physical use of physical resources. So whatever natural resources are available for its better and optimum utilization, we require physical capital. Okay, like if you want to do modern way of farming, you require machinery like harvesting machine, tractor, okay, other things. Now, it accumulates its quite importance for economic growth. Obviously, when you are going to make the more use of machinery, plant, equipment, okay, so obviously there will be more production of goods and services and there will be more GDP. Okay, ownership of physical capital is the outcome of conscious decision of the owner. Obviously, you know ना कि जो एंटरप्रेन्योर होता है, he is the person who take the decision how he is going to make the use of factor input and non-factor input, and in this way he is able to get the profit. Okay, he get the reward of this taking risk as a profit. Okay, so this physical capital formation is mainly economical and technical process. So in this way physical capital is what? It is related to what? It is related to fixed assets and non-factor input. Okay, so in simple language. Now what about capital? Human capital. Okay, human term, everyone familiar, human beings are human. Okay, we all of us. Now when we are going to use capital, the word, when the term human capital both are used together, so when, what is the written here? Its definition is given here. It refers to the stock of skill, ability, expertise, education and knowledge embodied in the people. Okay, it is related to the people who are expert, who are skilled, who are educated, who are knowledgeful. Okay, so when it is related to stock of, yani it is related to the number of the people, it is related to number of the people who are skilled, expert, educated and knowledgeful. Okay, now why human capital is important? So it make effective use of physical capital. Physical capital is important for making use of natural resources or physical resources. जो physical resources है, land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, इसका maximum utilization हम कैसे कर पाते हैं? जो natural resources है, with the help of the physical capital, with the help of the physical capital. और physical capital का utilization बेस्ट वे से कैसे पॉसिबल है? विद द हेल्प ऑफ द ह्यूमन कैपिटल. ऑब्वियसली अगर कोई स्कूल है, वहाँ पे सब कुछ अवेलेबल है, डेस्क है, बढ़िया room hai, everything is available, all the accommodation and facilities are available, but there is no teacher. So you can think about outcome of education, you can think about any result, no. So in this way, all the machinery, all the equipments, यानी कि physical capital is only is we are able to make the use of physical capital only with the help of human beings. Yeah, human capital, यानी expert people, skilled people. Okay, so both are interrelated. There is a need of investment in human capital to produce more human capital आउट ऑफ ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज. रिमेंबर वन थिंग कि जो स्किल्ड पीपल होते हैं, जो एक्सपर्ट पीपल होते हैं, वही फिर और अधिक एक्सपर्ट और स्किल्ड पीपल को ले आते हैं. जैसे कि टीचर ट्रेंड है, एजुकेटेड है, नॉलेजफुल है, फिर वो आने वाली जनरेशन को वो नॉलेज पास आउट करता है, फिर आने वाली जनरेशन और भी एजुकेटेड होती है. तो दिस इज़ गिवन हियर. ओके, नाउ सोसाइटी नीड्स सफिशिएंट ह्यूमन कैपिटल इन द फॉर्म ऑफ competent people who have themselves been educated, trained as professor and other professionals. We need good human capital to produce other human capital. So obviously for good doctor, for good engineer, you require a good doctor, a good engineer. So that is given here. Okay, now a country can turn physical resources like physical capital, factory. Okay, यानी कि फिजिकल रिसोर्सेज का यूटिलाइजेशन हम फिजिकल कैपिटल के थ्रू करते हैं, और फिजिकल कैपिटल यानी फैक्ट्री, लैंड, प्लांट का बेस्ट और ऑप्टिमम यूटिलाइजेशन किसके थ्रू होता है? ह्यूमन कैपिटल के थ्रू होता है. दैट इज गिवन हियर. नाउ ह्यूमन कैपिटल क्रिएट्स बोथ प्राइवेट एज वेल एज सोशल बेनिफिट. प्राइवेट बेनिफिट यानी कि व्हेन योर वर्क इज गोइंग टू गिव बेनिफिट टू यू आर टू योर फैमिली. Social benefit when your work is going to give benefit to majority of the people are where you are living, all the people are going to get the benefit from it. Okay, so how it is going to give both type of benefit, private as well as social benefit? So it is explained here. Okay, you can see कि it's give private as well as social benefit. So educated person can effectively take part in democratic process, contribute to social economic process of a nation. So this is what, this is a private benefit. Okay, educated person एक अच्छा रिप्रेजेंटेटिव इलेक्ट करेगा, वो सोशल इकोनॉमिक जो भी चेंजेस आ रहे हैं, जो पॉलिसीज़ बनती है, उसमें अपना पॉजिटिव कंट्रीब्यूशन करेगा. ठीक है, हर्डल नहीं क्रिएट करेगा. ओके, इसके साथ साथ हेल्दी पर्सन प्रिवेंट्स स्प्रेडिंग ऑफ कंटिन्यूस डिजीज एपिडेमिक्स बाय मेंटेनिंग पर्सनल हाइजीन एंड सैनिटेशन. तो दिस क्रिएट बोथ प्राइवेट एज वेल सोशल बेनिफिट. सो दिस वन इज रिलेटेड टू सोशल बेनिफिट एंड दिस वन इज रिलेटेड टू प्राइवेट. ओके, सो यू आर गोइंग टू elect a good representative. Okay, and when you are educated, you are going to maintain proper hygiene, yani ki you are going to prevent many type of disease that is going to spread by coming in contact of each other like COVID-19. Okay, so that is given here. Now there is given difference between physical capital and human capital. One thing is, student, whatever you had learned, if you remember this difference, you are going to cover all the topic, and this is very very important from my side for this time board examination. Okay, so it is very important for your board examination. Remember, it is important. Okay, what is given? First of all, physical capital, it is tangible. You can see it, you can feel it, you can touch it, like machinery, plant, you can see it. Okay, now if you talk about human capital, it is intangible. Obviously a teacher is educated, a teacher is having good command on its subject. It is not you are going to touch, you are not able to touch it. Okay, so it is intangible. Now next is in physical capital we find depreciation. What is depreciation? Depreciation is fall in the value of fixed assets. जब भी कोई fixed assets आप use करते हो तो with the passes of the time its value fall करती है. ठीक है, तो that is depreciation. Okay, if you talk about the human capital, so डेप्रिसिएशन होता है बट वी कैन रिड्यूस इट बाई इन्वेस्टिंग इन एजुकेशन एंड हेल्थ. तो ह्यूमन कैपिटल में किस टाइप का डेप्रिसिएशन होता है, आप अपडेटेड नहीं हो, आपका हेल्थ अच्छा नहीं रह रहा है, तो दिस इज़ नोन एज अ डेप्रिसिएशन इन ह्यूमन कैपिटल. वी कैन रिड्यूस इट by investing on your training, giving healthy and nutritious diet. Okay, next is physical capital is more mobile, यानी we can move one place to another, like मशीनरी आप यहाँ से वहाँ ले जा सकते हो, मोबाइल का प्रोडक्शन चाइना में हो रहा है, सेल ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड हो रहा है, तो ये ज़्यादा मोबिलिटी पाई जाती है फिजिकल कैपिटल में. इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द ह्यूमन कैपिटल तो देयर इज़ लेस मोबिलिटी. ओके, आई एम अ टीचर. If I want to teach in another country, so there are a lot of process. Okay, so in this way there are less mobility. Okay, next is physical capital can be separated from the owner. Okay, machinery. If you take the example of machinery, stitching machinery या फिर tractor. If a person A is having a tractor, he can sell it and it become person B will purchase it. Now B become the owner of the tractor. So in this way there will be shifting of ownership. But if you talk about the human capital, so you cannot separate it from the owner. Like me, मैं एक टीचर हूँ, तो you cannot separate my skillness to teach. तुम कभी भी मेरे से कभी भी मेरे पढ़ाने की जो एबिलिटी है आप उसको सेपरेट नहीं कर सकते हो. ओके, तो that is the difference. Next is physical capital is outcome of conscious decision of honor and mainly an economic and technical process. Physical output is what? ये आउटकम है कॉन्शियस डिसीजन, फटाफट डिसीजन लेना. लाइक कोविड-19 में पैंडेमिक हुआ तो जो जिनके पास पैसे हैं उन्होंने अपना बिजनेस इन्वेस्ट किया सैनिटाइजेशन में, पीपीटी किट में इन्वेस्ट किया, तो ऑब्वियसली दे आर गोइंग टू गेट द मनी फ्रॉम इट. सो जो एंटरप्रेन्योर होता है उन्हें फ्यूचर डिमांड के बारे में कॉन्शियस रहना होता है और उस हिसाब से इन्वेस्टमेंट करना होता है. तो फिजिकल कैपिटल इज़ व्हाट? इट इज़ आउटकम ऑफ कॉन्शियस डिसीजंस. और ये क्या है? इट डिपेंड अपॉन नंबर ऑफ द मशीनरी, हाउ मच यू कैन प्रोड्यूस. ओके, ऑन द अदर हैंड इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द ह्यूमन कैपिटल, तो इट इज़ कैपिटल पार्टली अ सोशल प्रोसेस एंड पार्टली अ कॉन्शियस डिसीजन. तो ये सोशल भी है और ये कॉन्शियस डिसीजन भी है. कॉन्शियस क्या? आप पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, आप पैसे इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो, ठीक है. और सोशल क्योंकि यू आर अफेक्टेड बाय लॉट ऑफ फैक्टर्स, एनवायरनमेंट, सोसाइटी. ओके, नाउ इट कैन बी बिल्ड थ्रू इम्पोर्ट. आप मशीनरी नहीं बना सकते, तो you can purchase this from outside. Like in beginning when there is shortage of sanitization, PPT kit, so every country are purchasing from China. Okay, but if you talk about the human capital formation, so we cannot purchase it, we have to construct it, we have to formulate it by giving good knowledge, good skill, good infrastructure to our people. Now, meaning of human capital formation. What do you mean by human capital formation? So we had learned the meaning of human capital. Human capital means what? It is related to number of the people. It is the stock of expert, skilled, knowledgeful people. Okay, and what is this? It is human capital formation refers to development of abilities and skill among the पॉपुलेशन ऑफ द कंट्री. जो पीपल किसी कंट्री में रह रहे हैं उनके अंदर अगर हम स्किल डेवलप करते हैं, उनके अंदर कोई स्पेशल एबिलिटी डेवलप करते हैं, दिस इज़ नोन एज अ ह्यूमन कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन. ओके, सो इट इज़ प्रोसेस ऑफ एक्वायरिंग एंड इंक्रीजिंग द नंबर ऑफ द पर्सन who have the skill, education and experience. Human capital formation is associated with the investment in man and his development as creative and productive resources. So remember, this is very very important for you. What do you mean by human capital formation? What do you mean by human capital? So देखो human capital, what do you mean by human capital? So here is given, it is refers to stock of skill, ability, expertise, education, knowledge embodied in the people. Okay, on the other hand, what is human capital formation? So it refers to development of ability and skill among the population of the country. तो that is the different. वो नंबर से रिलेटेड है, कितने डॉक्टर हैं, कितने इंजीनियर हैं. ओके, सो दैट इज़ व्हाट ह्यूमन कैपिटल. एंड ह्यूमन कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन, इट इज़ द प्रोसेस, वो प्रोसेस जिसके थ्रू आप डॉक्टर बनाते हो, आप इंजीनियर बना रहे हो, आप टीचर्स बना रहे हो, ठीक है, साइंटिस्ट. ओके, सो दैट इज़ the process of it refers to development of abilities and skill among the population of the country. Okay, sources of human capital formation. What are the sources of human capital formation? So there are total 5 sources. First is education. If you are talking about the skillness, if you are talking about the expertise, so it come from where? It come from education. जब तक आप एजुकेटेड नहीं हो, यू कैन नॉट डू एनी वर्क प्रॉपरली. इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट अ कारपेंटर हु इज़ एजुकेटेड एंड वन पर्सन हु इज़ इलिटरेट, हु विल डू अ वर्क बेटर? जो एजुकेटेड है. सो रिमेंबर, आप कोई भी काम कर रहे हो, अगर आप एजुकेटेड हो तो यू कैन डू योर वर्क इन मोर एफिशिएंटली, इन मोर बेटर वे. सो this is the actually meaning of human capital formation. Everyone should know, everyone should have education, and this will help you to gain the knowledge, and slowly and gradually you become expert, and in this way you are helpful for economic growth and you become the assets for the country. Okay, now okay, so expenditure. So labor skill of educated person is more than of uneducated person. So it is a very genuine thing कि a person who is educated, who is going to do the work more efficiently in more better way. A person who is not educated, he is not going to do the work in the same manner. Okay, spending on education by individual is similar to spending on capital goods by companies. Individual invest in education to increase their future income and raise their living standard. Why your father या your parents are investing so much money? Because they are expecting that कि in future you are going to do the job, you are going to get a good salary. Okay, so that is why they are going to give you higher education. They are expending so much money. So for people going to invest the money on education. Why? Because in future, on the basis of education, they are able to get the job and they are able to get the handsome salary. Okay, now education, how it is helpful for economic growth. Here is given 6th topic. Education confirms higher earning capacity on the people. Obviously, who will earn more? A doctor or gardener? Obviously a doctor, because he has invested a lot of money, effort, investment, time. So obviously, okay, it gives better social standard and pride. Obviously, who is going to get more respect? A doctor or a person who is illiterate or doing any other work? Obviously a doctor. It enables one to make better choice in the life. Obviously, whatever you are doing, if you are educated, now you can do that work in a good way, in a best way. It provides knowledge to understand changes taking place in the society. Obviously, when you are educated now, whenever there are any changes in the society, in politics field or in any field, you are very easily, you can understand it. Okay, when you are not educated, so it takes lot of problem to make out it. It facilitates adoption of new technology. Adoption of new technology, it is related toward modernization. It is related to new social outlook. So obviously, education is very, very important. Thank you, student. Okay, for today.